Saturday Night Baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings. And ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
So in now for San Francisco, Gerardo Parra. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fly ball right down the line in left. On the run is Goodwin. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup's licking its chops going into today's game. Facing a guy who allows a ton of home runs, screams to miss execution. If he's trying to go down and away, he'll usually leave it middle. Has a tendency to want to bury fastballs in, but leaves them middle of the plate. Those usually don't come back. This lineup's looking to go deep today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Madison.
And leading off for the Halos, second baseman, Jason Fletcher.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty B. We've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Liner toward right center. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. Comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Simmons, the runner at third. Pujols on at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Angels get just the... Here's the first. Baseman Brandon Belt. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Fletcher on the grass. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. Gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Harvey over to first, just keeping him close. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1. He's on the move again from first. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giving Chase his good one. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on down the line. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. Longoria blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Popped him up. Posey over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate.
Cole Calhoun.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
David Fletcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Runner goes. Hit sharply on the ground. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Goodwin rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 2 for 4. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there, and there's 1 away. Ready now for L.A., Andrelton Simmons. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fletcher takes his lead at third with 1 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete. Angels lead it 2-0. In is Gerardo Parra, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun coming on. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Buster Posey now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Get ready. Albert Pujols will start things out after the break. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. Popped him up. Belt in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The catcher, number 20. Jonathan
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2 balls and no strikes. Hit hard to short. There is Crawford. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Count even now at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Brandon Crawford will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that's the 3rd out. At the plate, Cole Calhoun, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Cole Calhoun.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Pilar. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Zach.
Home.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Stephen Dugnan. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he's back standing. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Cozart waits on it. 2 down. In is Gerardo Parra. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Hennick is off at first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Center fielder, number 27, Trout.
Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Dugnut moves over, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Buster Posey now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 0-2, the count to Posey.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Posey on third. Belt stands at second. No outs. One and one. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
A ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a throw over to third, and he's back easily. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
3-2, full count. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Now a swing by Sandoval, and the Panda sends this one deep to right field. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, as the Giants now take a 3-2 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Goodwin. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. It swung out and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Albert Pujols, 1-for-2 with a double.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball.
One away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the first pitch. takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. Nick Vincent takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Digging in now, Cole Calhoun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Third baseman, Zach Hozar.
Justin Bohr will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 41, Justin Bohr.
Line hard toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, Hero. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Dugna is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Justin Bohr is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 41.
Here's Joe Panik. Tommy LaStella has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs.
Justin Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Justin Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Panic. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, Steven Doughnut, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Calhoun giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Digging in, Gerardo Parra. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
1-1 to count. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Panic stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Oh, a little looper over short, and it's going to get in there for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, D-Row, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially.
Hansel Robles gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 58, Hansel Robles.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing. Standing in now, Buster Posey, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Robles is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Here's Tommy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The catcher, number 20, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he is in there.
Boy, Dero, this looks like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Cole Calhoun will stand in now as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 17 for him on the season. And it's now 7-4.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up. The Angels are out in front, 7-4. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles.
Leading off for San Francisco, third baseman
Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the
now
9th.
pitching for the Angels, number 37, Cody Allen.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's to Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. As he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Sandoval stands at first with 1 out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
The center fielder, number 1, Kevin Pillar.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Set to deliver the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Last strike here for the Giants. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
San Francisco, good night.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Los Angeles Angels used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Matt Harvey takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Cody Allen hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score.